All right, all right, all right. Let's get the comments up so we can see. Now, I guess I'll just stand here and talk. Maybe somebody will show up. If they don't, that means they had a good day and I can check out early. Got one viewer in. Uh, let's see what we can do right here. I sent Fan a link if he comes in. If not, it'll probably be a short. Hello, Harold Fisher. Thanks for stopping by. I'm waiting on the rest of the guys to get in here. And hey, Kang. Uh, Getting ready. I just kicked the live stream off, sent Fan his link. If he's going to come in. Ah, there he is in the basement. Let me get him up here on the screen. Hey, Fan.
Hello.
Sorry I was late tonight. I was trying to get all this kicked off and going.
I was scrambling. As soon as I seen it pop up on my YouTube, I had to scramble and get ready.
I'm glad I could be seen tonight, King. There's a lot of folks out there today.
Hello, Kane and Harold. I've been going through some old hard drives and seeing which ones are live and which ones are dead. These ones are dead.
My old mine's dead, so.
Oh, I got 4 over there.
You know what you're gonna have to
One
do.
of them has got a lot of stuff.
You're gonna have to pull all the disk off that hard drive and put in another running hard drive, and that way you can recover the information.
I got a couple here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hang on to that one, and when I find one that's exactly the same drive, I'm gonna pull the board off of it, put a known good board on it, and see if I can get the data off then. The problem drive is this old Mac Store 120 gig. It reports that it's there, but when you try to access it, you can't. It gives you errors. There is a bunch of stuff on here that I would really like to save, but probably it's not going to happen.
Maybe it will. Yeah, maybe.
There's some recovery places that can get the data, but the expense of doing it is up there. I've got a micro SD chip also that is the same way. You can't, and it don't read that it's even present. But there's a place over in Germany you can send them, and they put them under a microscope and connect the actual chip up to another controller and read them that way. If it's not damaged.
Okay. I've seen it out on Tweet, the little yellow ghost looking thing, and Facebook. So maybe somebody will come in tonight. If not, we got Kane. We got Mr. Harold Fisher. Appreciate you sharing it there, Harold. I do.
Well, the old timey drives are about done. They're all staying on chips now. This is a 500 gig. That's out of an old laptop. Actually, this one still works.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. That's what I do. I give mine to my son James and tell him, okay, here's what I got to have. Here's what I want it to do. Go make it work.
These all have spinning platters in them. The new ones are like these chips, or like these USBs. They don't have any moving parts.
Yeah.
Which is maybe better. I don't know.
Tyler bought a SSD drive, 5 gig.
Yeah.
$32.
Yeah. And it's a little M2 that snaps on the board.
It's it's an actual standalone SSD. You just
Oh, okay.
stock it in the USB port.
Yeah.
And then he bought another one. I think it was not what gigs. It was 5 terabyte for $32.
That's good. I
Yeah,
I need
I
that to
told
store
him.
my videos on.
I told him to find me one, and he he went ahead and bought one and put in his a new one and put in his laptop, a bigger one. That's my oldest boy. My
Right?
youngest one, when we were setting up that thing, I know something was wrong. I left my hat off.
That's all right.
You can see the old white hair right here shining through. No, it's not shaved off. It's white. You can't see it.
Yeah. That's hard to see mine with it this short, but I got it all in here.
But yeah, this has got to get a trim pretty quick. Feel like an old hippie.
I'll probably take mine down pretty low again. Especially being out in the heat a lot.
Harold, I think my oldest turned. I think he'll turn 27 this year in July. My daughter, she just turned 19. She just had a birthday the 26th of this month. And my son, my youngest son, is 16. He'll be 17 in September.
Uh-oh. I don't know if that was me or him. I think it was him. Well, welcome to the Fan and No Lonesome channel. Oh, there he is.
It's going to be one of them kind of nights.
I hope not.
I tell you what, Harold, I used to have wings when I was younger. And it was about a little longer than my shoulder blades. So, yeah, I remember them days.
Hey, Chard. All right. We'll see you when you get back.
All right, H-Hard. Go ahead and send H-Hard a link. And I hope this thing here holds out long enough before I can do something tonight. I know what's wrong. I've used up all my internet watching Eureka and Warehouse 13. I've watched all of Eureka. I mean, 5 years worth of it in 2 weeks.
You must really like that one.
Oh, I love Eureka. I love that program. It's a good one.
I hadn't watched the first one yet, but I'll get around to it.
Oh, that's how you do that.
One of my favorite games of all time, a new version come out. And it's 2-player. And the new version, you can actually play 4-player. So that's one of those street brawlers, where you're fighting.
Yeah.
Called Streets of Rage. Well, they come out with one after all these years, a new one. And Xena and Link have been playing it and unlocked my favorite character from the old game. So I'm kind of looking forward to the
Yeah,
beat.
yeah, I agree with you there. I need to hook up the
Yeah,
predator motor to the router. Yeah, my I I need them to this corner this stupid virus crap to be over with before they'll come out and put my internet in.
yep.
And it's going to have its own internet access. My whole building is.
Yeah, that'll be nice. Maybe,
So
maybe.
it'll have its internet. The house will have its internet. And then both kids will have internet in their rooms. So we shouldn't have any problem with the internet, period.
Yeah, if it's fiber, you should be good.
Hell, it's fiber. That's what it is. 4
Yep.
daggum routers in the house. Surely to goodness it'll all work off of that.
I wish there was something like that here, but there's not.
Yeah.
And it's only 2 miles up the road. You can plug in the fiber up there.
Get you a fiber optic cable and run it through the woods over to the road and tell them to hook it up.
Yeah, I need a transmitter receiver, one at my my father-in-law's house, and one here, and then we could get the fiber put in at his house. If I could reach him, just get on his.
It's what, about a quarter mile? Maybe?
As the crow flies, it's a little further than that. Probably, if you went straight here to straight there, it was probably a mile or so. It's 2 miles. It's probably 2 or 3 miles on the road.
Yeah, I wish it was essential, but they don't classify as having internet essential right now.
Yeah, I had to dig this machine out. There's a computer sitting right here on its side. I've been plugging hard drives into it. And boot it up, turn it off. Boot it up, turn it off. Swapping drives. I actually, since I used some of those videos.
Oh, yeah. One of them didn't come through. It said video couldn't be seen, but I could hear the talking on it.
I hope it wasn't the one where. Did you see the one where he had the motor sitting there and hooked a cap up to it and had no lens?
I can't remember which one it was, man.
I bet it was. I bet it was that one.
Well, dadgummit. Undo. I hate it since they've changed all this stuff around.
I would show the video, but it has music in the background.
Okay.
I want to do that while we're on YouTube.
You ain't bothering me. I don't count for nothing anyway. I ain't got enough to worry about it.
Yes, protect it with a password. Absolutely, Errol.
Okay, I got the Bedini motor. The dual battery.
Okay, that's the schematics, right?
Yeah. And
that way you can build it from the
back. To play video is Bedini.
Get that down. What is going on here? Oh, that's not the one.
Bedini cold motor.
Yeah, I think that's the main one I wanted you to see. Yeah. That's the main one I wanted you to see. Let me convert it
You know
I'll
what,
convert it.
Hal? I could build a dadgum set of beams that would work with that. I'm pretty sure. I've done it before.
Let me convert it to a different file, and I'll resend it to you.
All right. Oh man, if I could get the crick out of my neck, it'd be good tonight.
And that. Close the darn program. I want you to watch that video about 20 times.
All right.
Pay real close attention to everything about it.
No, nobody's found my password. It's just I'm running out of internet. That's what it is. Bandwidth isn't good enough tonight.
Slowing you down.
Yeah, real big time.
And fixing to do that to me too. And it wouldn't be a problem on my phone, but when I tether my phone to my computer and my tablet, because that's how I get internet from my tablet, it's wireless, tethering.
Yeah.
They limit you severely on your tethering. A lot more than they do if you just use your phone. Well, the problem with the phone is the screen's this big. And to see it good, I need to put my second set of glasses on, and then I can see my phone good enough.
202.447 gigabytes this month.
I'm afraid to know what I use.
Hello,
Hey.
Dorito.
Hey, Dorito. What's up, man? Okay, it's done now. Now, I'm not going to try to send this to you until after the show, because if I do that, you'll
Yours
see me
look like mine. Cut off.
you'll see me disappear, and this little swirly thing will come up. Went looking at trucks today. Excellent.
Did you go ahead and buy that one you was talking about?
Boy, that's got to be nice, Etar.
Hey,
Well, I've got a Viper.
Parabolic
go ahead.
screen. Need a parabolic screen of a flat screen. Set it up
Yeah.
there.
Bring it up big. Yeah, he said he sent me a picture of one he was looking at. Hey, Breezy.
Hey, Breezy. My cat's lagging so bad tonight, it's unreal.
One of my neighbors down the road been real kind to me, and I try to return the favor. Come up with an ATV tire, couldn't break it down. So I brought him up here, and we'd use the tire machine to break it down for him. But he says he's got some computers that are in his way he's going to give me. I don't know what kind, probably older, which that's fine. I like having those older machines around because I got a lot of software for the older program. So I'm kind of looking forward to getting my hands on them. There's probably screens too. And I need a couple extra screens. And that's what I have in the arcade machine is a big computer monitor. I got it in there a long ways because Miss Pac-Man had the screen long ways.
Right.
All right, Etar.
Oh,
I don't want to. Yeah. You don't want to spend 22 grand. I don't blame you.
I got you wouldn't believe what this dog is doing over here.
With a dog?
Yeah.
The hell do about anything. Oh, and he's gone. I'm taking over the show. At least until he gets back. Mercedes box van. Is that one of those diesels? The whole diesel? Because people seem to love those little diesel ones. I can't think of what you call them things. Uh, I had a couple at the state sale like that. Like the ones, what's the, oh, good grief. Why is it when you get a camera pointed at you, you can't remember anything?
It ain't. I don't have to have the camera pointed at me to get stuff. Man.
Why are the guys, aren't they in Iowa? The ancient, what do they call them? Uh, I can't even think of their name. They had one of those Mercedes vans. And he's gone again. Yeah. I had a couple of those at the state sale, and they went for unbelievable money. Sky high.
Now,
What happened to you?
I had my Wi-Fi box plugged in, and when that thing's plugged in, it don't
Yeah.
function right. I forgot about that.
I wonder why it acts up.
It's El Cheapo Verizon. That's about 3 year old,
Oh yeah.
so it's a little out of date.
I had that first AT&T one that you plugged in your computer.
Yeah, I had
And
one of those.
they wouldn't let you. All you could use it with was one computer. But then a router come out with a little pedestal. You can plug it into the router.
Yeah.
They didn't broadcast to your whole house. We used that thing till it burned up.
Yeah, I had one of those from Verizon and plugged it in the computer, but I kept, this ain't working. I need something else. And then I found that pedestal thing you was talking about, plugged it in it. I was good to go, no matter where I was at in the house.
I liked that better because when it was in the computer, you had to run their software with it, and it seemed like it made your computer laggy. But when you put it in that pedestal with the router, they didn't care what was hooked to it. And then I got one of those wireless ones, the first big thick one they had, and we used it till a couple of 3 years ago when it or so when it finally it get to where it wouldn't work. It'd work about 5 minutes and then it would quit, and you have to reset it. So they just did away with it. Hey, did you find you something you like, Dorito? Now, if you wonder why I keep looking right there, it's because I got a big fat monitor right there with YouTube, and it has the chat in it. So the chat comes up on the YouTube first. I had a pretty good day. How about you?
It was a day. I had to run all over the country, but it was a day.
I went to work.
Let's see, took the wife to work because I needed a Jeep. Then I ran around and done what I needed to do this morning. Left here about 11:30, 12, something like that. Went up there, got her card, went and picked up baby shower gifts.
Uh-oh.
And picked up Sharon's lunch because she had to work today. And then come back and had to take Emily to the baby shower. And by the time I got back home, it was almost 3 o'clock. I didn't get a thing done today.
I got a lot done. felt a lot better than I thought I would today. Didn't start out like that. Once
I'm
I
gonna
got,
ask Carl when he gets back what kind of CB radio that is he's talking on. I see
how
the
much?
mic in his hand.
It's too small. I can't see it. I'd have to look him up and see.
All right.
They're dirty. I can
Magnifying
tell.
glass.
That's why I have a second set laying here. I got a second set laying here, so if I need to see something really close, I've got a visor with big magnifying glasses in it. I don't see it at the moment, but it's here because when I'm soldering and stuff, I have to have it. I was laughing at myself the other day. I put the second set of glasses on, I could actually see the pixels on my tablet.
Well,
I remember when I used to be able to see pixels like that without it.
this phone's got 2 times magnification on it for regular or distant shots.
Right.
And I cut the camera on, and half the time when I want to see something up close, I can put the camera on it and it'll focus in.
That's actually a good idea. Too much light in my eyes. I can't see where my visor's at. Anyway, it makes that chore a lot easier. Some of those hard drives, the little selector pins where it tells you what's master and slave and cable select and all that. Most of the time, I can't see them without 2 pairs of glasses. I like to have a set like this that would talk from here to my brother's, but I don't know that there's any handhelds.
They make a 75-mile handheld now.
That would be nice.
Or a set of them Balfungs and program it into the channels you want.
That's what I was thinking. It was the Balfungs.
They had them. One of the companies I was looking at, I think it was on Wish, had the older style ones, $5 a piece on them.
Wow. I'm surprised you didn't order those.
I may have a pair coming. The fire and rescue unit over here, the volunteer fire and rescue unit.
Mm-hmm. Is that what they use?
20 something of them, 20, 25. I think it was 24, 25 of them.
Wow.
So they keep in a big battery bank charge system. And I was talking to one of the boys the other day. I said, if you ever go to get rid of them, let me know. Because they upgrade every 2 or 3 years. And he said, we're about due for the upgrade right now.
Mm-hmm.
I said, all right. I'm going to talk to them and find out what they'd have to have for them. He said, when we upgrade, most of the time we just throw them in the trash. He said, I'll just bring them to you if we get to upgrade this year.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yep, I can send a bunch out your way, and I can keep a bunch.
I bet I could send some green your way. Pay for some.
Now, you ain't got to send no green.
No, I don't mind. Uh-oh. Is it him or me? I never can tell. Unless he disappears. If it's me, I'll start swirling in a minute too. Then I'll know what's going on here.
Oh, this thing. Hey, there's 2 of me.
There's 2 lonesomes. Is the world ready for 2 lonesomes?
I don't know if anybody's ready for 2 lonesomes.
I want to go riding. We haven't been riding but once, I think, this year. Now, I've rode around the yard some, but not a trip. I was talking about my neighbor earlier. He goes over there too, so I asked him, and he said it's ready to go.
Need, buddy. Okay, I gotta go walk the horse. It must be getting close to 10:30
Okay.
because when he does that, he's ready to go to the
Yeah.
potty.
Okay. Oh, yeah. That's pretty much what my day's been. He's done cut his camera and his microphone off. Well, I kind of have a big mess going in here because I've been sorting through this old stuff. Some of it I need to keep, some of it I need to get rid of. I would like to make this room more dedicated to doing this stuff. Among other things, I have got a hold of myself a pretty neat Zenith console TV, a CRT, a real glass TV, to play my old video games on. And I think I'm going to keep that one. And it isn't big as some of these other ones I've got, but it rolls. It's in a nice wood cabinet, and I have a remote for it. It has a lot better sound in it than just a regular little set would have. So I think that's the one I'm keeping. And it has all the inputs on it you want for the old systems. So it'd be good for playing my Atari, my television, my ColecoVision, all that stuff, all the old things. See, what I haven't shown, I know some of you know, I have a boatload of video game consoles that I've collected since I was a kid, and I didn't know there was a Bubs stream. That's what Lonesome's really doing. He went over to watch Bubs' stream. Well, if anybody wants to go watch Bubs, you're not going to hurt our feelings. We didn't know he was going to be on. I didn't know we were going to be on, just to be honest with you. I didn't know till the last minute. I know Lonesome was traveling last time I had talked to him earlier. I just was checking in with him, and we didn't get a chance to. He got busy, and we didn't get a chance to discuss even making the stream. So he's at the protest. Oh, that's cool. I hope he's staying safe down at the protest. Yeah, trying to be nice about how I say it. Burning down your own town doesn't help things. And that's just a riot. That's all that is. If it's a real protest, I hope they're not burning the town down. That's what I'm saying. Because that don't help. It does anger me, though, to see unnecessary force used on people. More than I'm willing to talk about on here. I do know that there's a lot of times when police do a lot of good things too, but very frustrating to see it. I'm glad people filmed it because that's good. I kind of wish people would have intervened. I know that sounds bad, but when they realized, I think by the time the crowd realized that, hey, this is going beyond just, trying to get this guy in handcuffs. I think by the time people realized it, that was already too late. I had to stop watching the video. I watched it to the point where I knew, what was going to happen to the poor fella. And I know they say he might have been intoxicated, but he looked like he was really fighting him in the video. That's right. You get good, bad in all groups. That's exactly right.
Oh,
there he is.
I'm back.
He was saying that Doritos saying Bubs is on out at the protest.
Yeah, I seen that a minute ago.
Bubs, I come watch, but I can't. I can't do both. But I'll be watching in a little while.
Oh yeah.
And I don't blame him at all for covering it. That's real life. It happens. When it's happening,
Hmm.
you got to cover it right then. So
Oh yeah.
I'm glad he's doing that.
Hey Harold, what kind of radio that you ratchet jawing on there? Yeah, they got it. They got them called out in Atlanta. They posted curfew at 5:30 or 6 o'clock this evening in Atlanta.
No kidding.
Yeah, they burnt the mayor down there. That little lady was raising Cain. They burnt 5 or 6 of her police cars down there.
I understand. I understand that they're angry about it. I can't blame people. I'm kind of angry about it too. Not just that particular case, but there's bunches of cases where people have uh,
10 dead,
violated,
5
been viol-
ADD.
violated, murdered. Uh, One in particular comes to mind where a police officer confronted a guy, and the guy ran. And the cop shot him right in the back, killed him. And I think they prosecuted that police officer that done it. But man,
Yeah,
you don't shoot a guy in the back, especially an unarmed. This guy wasn't even armed. Should he have ran? No, probably not. But you don't shoot a guy in the back because he's scared. And the guy was African American.
yeah.
And there's just no reason to shoot a guy in the back.
Cupcake time.
Yeah.
And I wonder why my computer don't work.
I thought sugar dust helped the computers work better.
I think
He says it's a 10 Tech 580D.
I'm good radios. I've got a Yazoo FT 201 or 202. I've got some Cobra 29s laying around here. I've got a Cobra 89 GTL. I've got, trying to remember, a Saturn, a couple of Saturns here, and something else. I was trying to remember what else it was.
I'm going to see what that is. I can't see it without my dual glasses. Okay. It's I'm looking through my memory chip stash. If you're wondering what I'm doing. When I get some of these computers, if I determine that there's like the board's bad or something like that, I'll pull all the memory chips and all before I tear it down. That's a pretty good chip to have handy. Those are a match pair.
Wow, what just happened to my computer? It got awful bright.
That looks like a laptop memory stick. And so is this, but it's a different kind. That one.
I've got all that stuff I pulled out of that old computer. I'm fixing to do something with it.
I've got another big stack of these things out in the shop out there. Well, it's not really the right kind of bag to be storing this in, but it's just going to have to be okay.
There ain't nothing else that's gonna help. They're just showing ignorance at this point in time, Dorito.
Oh, and they're just destroying everything. Oh, yeah, if they're tearing up everything, I hate to say it, but I have to agree with the president. When the looting starts, the shooting starts. When it turns into a riot, they have to do something about it.
The holding facilities have been reported to have multiple cases of COVID-19.
I don't doubt it.
They won't be rioting after that round, will they?
Yeah, I think they've destroyed a lot of small businesses in particular. I've seen the AutoZone tore up and a couple of others, but I haven't been following it that close. You can't, not good to stay angry all the time. Stuff like that can make you angry. Oh, there.
That's just like I went by taco place yesterday.
Tacos.
Yeah. I made my ordered one of them 12 taco party boxes.
Yep.
And ordered I can't remember something else I ordered. Emily wanted to set a taco, the 3 taco supreme thing.
Yeah.
And I ordered that for her. Well, they handed me my order. I was standing there, and the boy said, "Here's your order, sir." And they've been known to just stick it all in one bag, and you have to sort through it. Well, I figured that's what he done. I drove plumb out of the parking lot, went to Home Depot, and I said, "Wait a minute, and opened that bag up. They didn't give me my other 12 tacos. I had 3 tacos."
There you go.
I picked up the phone and called them. I said, I'll be back here in just a minute to get the rest of my order. And that lady said, "Well, you can just park outside the door." I said, "I'll be going back through the line." And I told the girl in there, I said, "I'll come after the rest of my order." And she said, "Okay, Scotty." So I pulled up the window, and that boy looked at me. He said, "That'll be $37." I said, "It won't be $37." I said, "I done paid for my order. You left over half of it out." He said, "What?" And the little girl just walked over and got my box, handed it to me, or handed it to him. He said, "This is the rest of his order. You didn't give him all of his order." And he said, "Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. I'm so sorry." I said, "Stuff happens." I said, "Don't worry about it."
Nobody's mad. Just give me the food.
I said, "Things happen." And I said, "It ain't like I didn't have to wait in line here but about an hour already." And I said, then I had to come back through and wait another half hour for cold tacos. And that lady went and that runs it, fixed another whole box and brought me another box of tacos.
You got plenty of tacos.
I still got tacos in the refrigerator.
I hear you, Harold. That's right. They deserve everything they get.
Yeah.
And they probably won't try to take anything but the worst offenders in, which is what they usually do. Just basically try to push the crowd back, disperse them. From what I understand,
Cliff, the ringleader, and the 2 henchmen that with him, and the rest of them will leave.
They're out-of-state people come in to do a lot of this. I was just going to say, this spray lubricant that they got at the dollar store.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot in this bottle, but it's pretty darn good.
Yeah.
I'll buy a can every time I go in there or two. I
Yeah.
kind of like it.
The dollar cans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For $1. That way I can have one in the car, one in the shop, and one in here, and I don't have to hunt it. I know there's one here.
If the National Guard gets involved, it's called terrorism, and that's what it is, because they're going in and terrorizing everybody and burning stuff and destroying stuff.
Yeah. Now the National Guard could round them all up because there'll be plenty of them.
And they'll be standing trial for terrorism. That's what they told them in Atlanta today.
I want them to protest, but they need to do it right. They need to do it like Martin Luther King did, where they went through peacefully. There's a right way and a wrong way to do it.
Yep.
And do it the right way, and don't let up. Keep doing it. Just don't be burning and breaking and tearing stuff up.
Harold, what frequency are you running on your radio station there? I'm curious now. Oh, we need to get Fan set up a rig out there. I got something I can bring out there to him. I know we can talk back to Georgia on.
There's a big antenna laying down there. That's my brother's. He probably wants it back though.
Yeah, we can get you this antenna up and some coax. I think I got probably 500 feet of coax left. Fix that Cobra 89, it needs a diode in it. Where I whooped on it a little bit too hard.
Yeah, stay away from that stuff, Etard. I mean,
Yeah, all the HF bands plus UHF and BHF. All right.
Yeah, I wouldn't go down there getting that mess, Etard. I'd stay out of it. That way you don't get trapped in a bunch of stuff. You know what? People are sick and tired of seeing stuff like this guy that got killed. They're tired of it. And anyone wants the police to go back to being police and being peace officers, and instead of going around doing this stuff.
Yeah,
man, they've got to go about showing their displeasure in ways that's not destructive.
Yeah.
Go down to the Capitol building and stay. Don't break stuff. Don't trash stuff. Don't burn stuff. Don't litter. Just go down there and show how many thousands and thousands of people don't like this stuff. And they stay. Stay down there. Stay in their face till something happens. And if it don't, there's always a ballot box. And eventually these guys,
Well, here's my thing.
Right. Don't do the violence part.
No, there's ways of doing this stuff. And that happened in another state. If they want to protest, why don't they all go to that other state and show a big group of protest?
Yeah. Well, they went down and protested in Virginia because of the governor down there wanting to take people's guns and stuff. And nothing happened. You know what I'm saying? All those people walked around with guns at the Capitol, nothing happened. That's how you do it. Now, they're going to have to vote that guy out to get rid of him. I mean, somebody that wants to abort babies after they're born, which is murder. Now, there's something wrong with that guy. They need to get him out of office.
Yep. They need to be. Ooh, I don't even want to go there with that talk.
Yeah, that's right, Dorito. The guy's, he's in jail. His wife filed for divorce, and Yeah, third-degree murder and manslaughter. Honestly, I feel like that police need to be more restrained and keep them honest. Now, I'm not saying these guys, I mean, obviously this happened. And if they're restrained more and there's a greater, how do you say it?
They need to be held 100% for their things.
Yeah, I think they should be held to a higher standard when it comes to handling people like that. Well, the other officer just stood there, and I don't. I mean, if that's he should have said something. But they don't tend to do that. I call that the good old boys club. They get in the club. We're not in the club. Me and Lonesome and you guys are not in that club. And you see somebody in the club doing something they shouldn't, instead of sitting there being quiet, you should say something. No, not blaming every cop. I know some cops. I sure do. And they're pretty good folks. But just like Breezy said earlier, there's good ones and bad ones. And when you're in the club, it's easier for the bad ones to stay in. And in my county in Arkansas, Saline County, been a lot of dirty stuff happened in the past. And so the best thing about with our Saline County boys is to stay out of sight, out of mind. I'm not saying they're all bad. Like I said, I know some of these guys and the city cops. So, I've been charged when I was doing stuff wrong and let go a few times when I was doing stuff. And it might have done me a service by charging me in the long run. But yeah, you can't blame all the cops, because all the cops ain't bad. And this doesn't need to be a police against black folks or African American, if you want to call them that. I call them black folks. I don't mean that bad. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I was, that's not meant to be a bad thing. At least I'm not saying it to be bad. But I don't think it's a police against black folks. I think it's a police against civilians issue, because it happens to other folks too, and that don't make the news because it's not nearly as controversial. 10 o'clock is the curfew. Now guard is there. Let's see what happens. I hope peaceful protest happens and the bad stuff quits. Hello, Nick Kelly.
Hey, Nick.
That's right, Etar. We're all just human beings against stupid people. Yeah. The protest is the right idea. The burning down their own town, not the right idea.
No, that's completely the wrong thing to do.
Other riots like that in the past, we've seen that bad actors come in from other states, and that's what they do, is go and stir people up. So I hope peace happens. But also I think there should be changes in how they handle things, when it comes to handling people, where they are subduing them in a way that's dangerous
All right. They in Atlanta they've arrested 34, and they've been down there on their four wheelers riding around, and they've run over a police officer, and he's
Oh
in the
no.
hospital.
Yeah, see, that's the thing not to do.
Yeah, that's for dang sure, retard. Oh,
Exactly
Bama
right,
mud
Etard.
mower.
You're exactly right, Etard. Hey, look at what's going on over here while we're doing this stuff over here. Doug, I hope you're doing well, sir. That was great news the other night to hear you were free, cancer free. Keep it that way. I'm kind of sitting here wishing I could see what was going on. Right. That's true, Etar. Usually cover up. No, it's not. That's not about tinfoil hats. It's about seeing through the mirror darkly, so to speak.
Yeah.
Probably I might fall in the tinfoil hat, but it's from a
I'm
position.
able to fall into that category.
I like lots of information because somewhere in between all these extreme views, truth usually falls in there somewhere. So if you look at a lot of it, eventually you'll figure out what's really happening.
All right.
I was actually working it. I couldn't watch it, but I was listening, and it was amazing. And hearing the commentary from the people that was there, the lady that was talking, and some of the other people where they was talking about how we are getting back into the space business, which we never should have gotten out of. I was very proud. And I was proud to see
I
our
love that.
Go ahead.
I loved that separation, and when that second stage landed on that drone ship, that was, to me, that was the best thing of all times.
I read about that stuff. Sorry, go ahead.
To me, by them finally doing that instead of dumping all that in the daggum ocean and losing it or letting it drift off into space. I mean, yeah, the second stage or that burn module, the next thing that puts them in the atmosphere, it's there, but it's not like having that big pile of junk that they landed out there.
Right. And yeah, I was loving it, Etard. I really was. I've always liked that stuff. I love seeing, like Lonesome said, they're gonna reuse that rocket. That thing might fly 20 times before they finally take it out of service. I don't like them dumping that stuff in the ocean either, because none of that stuff goes away. It doesn't just go away. Some of those fuels are toxic. But
It was amazing. Well, I'm 56-year-old. I seen the first Apollo launch when I was a kid, and now I've seen this launch. So I've actually seen the actual, not the space shuttle junk, but the actual stuff go up. I enjoyed that. To me, that's what it's all about right there. Yeah, Doug, I seen the go karts. I like that pretty good.
I haven't seen them yet, Doug.
He done a little graduation thing for his Granddaughter's there at his house.
Oh,
Uh, Heavenly's going into 5th grade next year, and my little mess, pardon me for putting it that way, but she's going into 1st grade. She graduated kindergarten. I'm very proud of them babies. I think the world of them girls.
that's right, Etard. This is
Yeah,
the thing. The thing is the United States does not need the rest of the world to help us go to space. We don't need them. We can do it. That's
that's
long
exactly
established.
right. That's exactly right.
Now we had a couple of 3 presidents so far that has not done anything with the space program to help it. But
Let's see.
we got one right now that's starting to bring them back, and I want to see us go on. We got to get out in the solar system. We have to. That's our future. We went to the moon in the 60s. We have to be able to go back without waiting 20 or 30 more years. I ain't going over to Mars. And we got to get out there. That's the future of the human race. It's not here on Earth. I mean, there is obviously a future, but for mankind to grow, we've got to go.
Yeah. When? Let's see. I was trying to.
Right, Etard.
Warfield Day.
And listen to what they always say: low Earth orbit, low Earth orbit. We have got to get out of low Earth orbit. We have to. I got to get out there with men. Men and women have got to go out. We got to go to Mars. We got to get out there. The only way to get better at it is to go do it. And we're going to lose folks.
I still say there's a reason why they quit that to begin with. They had a treaty there for a while that they couldn't land on the moon. They've not yet went back to the moon, none of them. But I'm curious as what. Well, I told you what about this time last year that they was something up, and then all of a sudden the SpaceX and the NASA and all that's come around again.
Yeah, started seeing NASA stuff everywhere: hats, shirts, all kinds of stuff.
Well, that's.
But I'm glad for that.
The little girl that had the SpaceX shirt on, I was telling you about the other day when I called. Was about 20-year-old, and she actually worked on the SpaceX team to help assemble all that stuff. Yeah, we do need to work on our communications.
Very much so. I'm excited. I'm excited about space stuff too, Etard. Sure am.
Harold, have you ever fooled with the Mars program on the radio any? I've been curious about that. I know I'm getting off track, man, but sitting there holding that mic just brings back good memories.
Hey, this is your show, man. I'm just along for the ride this time.
Yeah, I need to get that Yazoo out and hook it up and see if it even still functions. Yeah.
Yeah, Etard, I'm all about some space, man. See?
Mars. Yep.
The Space Force didn't just. It really has been going for a while, but they've just now officially really shown it.
Yeah. It's Mr. Ronald Reagan, I think, is the one that really kicked it in gear.
Probably so.
And have blue systems and all that.
Yeah. one of the big things about the space stuff is there's a lot of technology in it that's not filtered down to the public. You know, it takes years for them to do that. It's all like on the Mars rovers. They have some sensors on there that can look at the way light bounces off of things and tell you what it is. And they don't really want all that technology to get all around the world all at the same time, because some of it can be used against people. They don't want that. I'm so much like your dad. You're not making me feel like a young man. I'm just kidding.
Oh man.
Yeah. Yeah, you got that big fancy pressure washer, Dorito. You ought to.
Oh, we need to. When they put our videos up of over where we went to
But we do have one. We need to put our videos where?
Where we went to that Space Center / airplane thing out there, where we seen all the planes and the space crafts and all that. They did make a video of that. Yeah.
Did we ever release any video from there?
I don't remember if we did or did. I
still got it. I just don't think we did. Yeah.
I still got mine. We need to release that. Now would be a good time. I still haven't.
I realize that. I realize that, E-Tard. I'm just being silly. I thank you. I thank you, actually.
Hey.
Oh, that's good. That's good, Harold. I hope so. At least, if you know, I don't want to see all of the violence and tearing stuff up. We've got to. We got to start. We got to start doing better. We have to do better.
I need to dig out my equipment and put my beams back up in the air, fan. We need to get you to get your license, at least 2 meter.
I've got the. It's in there. I had a guy give me the manual, the train, the printout, or you go through and learn it all, and but I never have pursued it. Yeah, righty, Tard. There probably won't be anywhere around where you're at with all that going on. Yeah, the SpaceX stuff, all that SpaceX stuff has kind of made space interesting again. Something we needed. We really need that in this country.
The National Guard is out in Nashville.
Yeah. Beverly Hills, a tear gas is deployed. Well, if it
$100,000 Tesla.
Hopefully he'll get the prices down on those things. Make some models that are more affordable for people to buy.
I just want one of them ugly Tesla trucks. Reminds me something off of Space 1999 or something.
Mm-hmm. It reminds me of old style video games where everything had they couldn't round the edges and stuff. They had to use square edging and points and.
You know what it reminds me of? A certain aircraft
Oh yeah,
shaped off the Hope Diamond.
yeah, I could see that. Yeah, just paint one black, and it'd be sharp.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
We've already been online an hour.
is that all?
Yeah.
I swapped over from my Wi-Fi box to my phone. Everything went stable then.
Yep. Does your little Wi-Fi box have the antenna spots on them? Ours did. I never got around to buying the antennas for it, but
Actually,
test drive the arcade game. Hard driving. They look like that on hard driving.
if I can get it lined up, right there,
Yep.
and
One on the other side. Yep.
one on the other side.
And make two little short antennas that plug in that thing. It's supposed to help it a lot.
Well, I'm fixing to find out. I hunt the antennas for it.
I think they look like this tall, but if you take the plastic top off of them, they're little bitty.
Micro nubs.
Yeah. Oh, dug out the old computer from the shop here, and you can tell it how dirty it looks. I put this machine together from parts. I don't know if there's something going on with the main board. I just never got a decent hard drive in it because I never could get it to boot into anything. And now I've proved some of the other drives are good.
So it's like my computer then.
Well, it's
Basically the boards.
it
Which
comes.
after I took that in apart, I think I found the issue with it. So I may try and put it back together and on a patch cable.
I checked the power supply. It's putting out all the power it's supposed to put out, but it's like the hard drive controller is messed up in it. It reports every drive you put in it as being bad. So I guess the drive controller's out on it.
So it ain't like mine. At least yours bloomed. It just did.
Yeah, it blooms. You go into BIOS and all that stuff, do everything you want to do, but it just won't read a drive. I'm probably going to find one of those good drives down there. I'm probably going to wipe it and repartition it and see if that fixes it. But yeah, I ordered this board, I ordered this case, and a power supply. But actually, it's been a couple of different people's computers.
Yeah. Now I've bought from Tiger Direct. I hadn't tried Newegg before.
I've bought from both. I hadn't bought computer parts from Newegg, but I bought a music player, a little music player one time, but it was fine. Tiger Direct, I used to order from them. I get main boards and stuff like that.
I got
it's all outdated stuff that I've got here.
I got over here, went and got the tractor, got it over here. I happened think I was supposed to done a load of laundry, come in, done the load, got the load of
Yeah.
laundry started, walked back outside, and it was 85 degrees, and I was sopping wet. And I said, I'll wait till in the morning to start that. So in the morning, I may set the tripod up, do me a little video of taking the trees down and getting all that cleaned up for my track over there.
Yeah.
Get it set up and going.
Oh, you know what I've been up to, so.
Running yourself
Excuse me.
right with that.
Now I've got it started. Now all of us are going to be yawning back and forth now.
No,
Couldn't
that's
help it.
contagious. No.
Tiger Direct used to send me catalogs every week. I haven't in a long time, but I had another place I used to go and order from there. I can't remember for the life of me what the name of that place was.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. It's more. That's a good way to go into the police state. It sure is right now.
Yeah,
I just wonder if that ain't part of the agenda of it all.
very well could be. Printing died, yeah. That's true with the internet. Get it right on your phone right now. So sending out a catalog, I guess, don't pay too much. And Black Harbor Freight, I got that app. I bring that app up to get discounts. Walk through the store, bring up the thing I want, take a screenshot of it, and then they're right in my gallery. I can bring up my gallery and just let them scan one thing after another. So go ahead.
I can't even remember what I was going to say. Compactors, like we was talking about making them capacitor banks out of. 10 microfarad.
Right.
12 volt 10 microfarad. One of the companies in Calhoun is going out of business, and they've got, I don't know how many boxes of that, and radios and amplifiers and speakers and stuff. One of the guys that's working down there called me. He said, "You still looking for some capacitors?" I said, "Yeah."
Always.
So I may be able to lay my hands on a couple of cases of 10 microfarad capacitors.
Build you up a big bank, couldn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've got capacitors everywhere. Mostly not real big. Yeah, right, Dorito. That's what I was talking about earlier. Is they say people were traveling to other areas and get things stirred up more so than it's just the average folks coming out to destroy.
Right.
And that happened when BLM, Black Lives Matter, that happened. There was a lot of stuff in there that was taken and where it shouldn't have went. Yeah. That's a good point, Etar. Yeah, nobody thinks about it right now with the mask thing. But the best thing I always do is look at their shoes. It probably won't be in street shoes if their gangs are teaming up. Yeah, that's pretty normal though. And when it's something like this, they're making it a fight against.
They just want to be noticed and a name made for themselves. A lot of the gangs do.
I just wish they'd find a better way.
And right now, it reminds me of back in the 60s when I was a kid.
Yeah.
60s and early 70s. The same crap happened then that's going on now.
Hey, Low Lid. How are you? Hope you're doing well.
Lid.
Yeah, they probably do want to be on TV.
Yeah, they're still on the TV so they can go home and watch themselves on it.
That's good, Etard. Dorito. Hopefully they'll stay. Right, Etard.
Oh, man.
There's plenty of them too. Well, I was messing around looking for a good mold mildew deodorizer spray, and I found one. 8 parts distilled white vinegar and 2 parts water in a spray bottle. Or you could just get that. Yeah.
Yeah, I like the vinegar and water better. It don't smell half as bad as that stuff does.
Yeah. Well, I still probably gonna pressure wash the interior, but well, it's looking pretty darn good. I'm just trying to tame that smell.
Go to Wally World and pick you a box of that.
Hey, and see how much is collected on that thing. Now that's the outside. Now it looks like that. The hood needs to be painted, but
I still one slick machine pan.
it had sit until the drains for the barn doors in the back had filled up with just how plant material stuff will build up, and it just turns into dirt. Well, he had built up dirt in there until that drip seal, and the water runs in the top of the barn doors, and then it's channeled over to the sides. And if it can't run it off to the sides, the water will go inside. And then once it starts going inside, then things get nasty. So, that's not the latest pictures. Oh, here we go. Right now, I've got the back gutted, but you can see it's pretty clean. That's all vacuum marks. I've pulled all that stuff out. I'm going to pull the front half and the front seats. Folex. I'll have to check that out. I think I heard you mention that before.
Now you done got me kicked off and started, pan. I can't quit y'all.
What can you do?
Oh, me.
I've been working on that thing pretty hard and heavy.
Well, it looks.
Thank you, Lola. It's coming around. We had access to that machine before Oh, my brother was on here. He's drove it too. We used it to as a chase vehicle and to move cars with, and sometimes tow cars with it. So I'm getting it washed up, straightened up. That runs like a champ, but that's pretty typical for a throttle body injection. Yeah, I did get you started, didn't I?
It ain't like I hadn't slept all day today.
Did you really?
Every
Did you have
time
you a good nap?
every time I'd sit down, I'd fall asleep. I started to try and watch video. I fell asleep watching Etard's video he posted about the with and without baffle muffler on his
Yeah.
KP Mini. I sat there and started watching it and fell asleep.
Hey, Echard, where do you get that Folex at? Yeah. Dorito says they just announced Mayor Goretti asked Newsom to send in the National Guard. Well, you know, to stop the riots.
Well, the National Guards in Atlanta, the National Guards in Chattanooga, and Nashville. All the major cities has National Guards in them, just about it.
Right. I drank my coffee before we come on.
Now you're missing you drink a coffee.
I need it. Yeah, I need more coffee.
A little bottle of Purple Power.
I had that earlier.
We'll be
Got
up
me
all
too.
day getting that.
I worked all day with it, so I don't like it. Those things work great. It's a little B vitamin mixture. 9,000 LAPD officers deployed sweeping the streets. Yep. I hope things are peaceful for them. They don't have to get nasty. Yeah, they get serious about stopping the wildness. That's what it sounds like to me, Dorito. That's better than letting them tear the town up. That sounds like a politician. They never seen a tax they didn't like.
I've seen several of them I didn't like they've created here lately. Have you got that splosh tax out there in North State?
A what tax?
Splosh tax.
I hadn't heard of that one. What's it about?
It's being overtaxed is what it is.
Yeah.
If you get a ticket, they tax you on a ticket. If you get anything you do, they add a little extra tax to it, and that's supposed to help the community. Well, all I've seen it's going for is padding the pockets of the politicians that's in the office up here.
Yeah, more money.
They started all that, and then all of a sudden they started Jeep Fest and buying bass boats and new cars, new trucks.
They some of the stuff goes around from state to state. Like they come in and talk your state government into putting in a new some kind of new sports arena and make everybody pay for it.
Yep. Well, they done tried that here.
They've done it in a bunch of states. Arkansas is one of them. Raised taxes 32%.
If they raised our taxes 32%, I'm messed up.
Man, a lot cheaper just to vote him out, wouldn't it?
Time to say bye-bye.
If they don't want people to be mad, stop killing people. People don't get mad if you're not, you know what I mean? You're not just murdering people. You're supposed to be protecting. Oh, there's no that they find no limit on how much they want to tax. Really, if they could get away with it, they'd tax you 100% and then only give you a little. They just tax all of your income and give you what little bit that you could scrape and barely make it on. I'm not a fan of taxes. Not at all. If you start looking, you could get really depressed if you start looking at everything you're taxed on. And just how much money they're bringing in is an insane amount. Yet we can't get the slightest thing done
That's
without
why I'm hard towards getting a farm back up in place here. That's going to cut my property taxes a great deal.
Or are you going to do homestead?
I can get a farmer's tax break.
That's cool.
And I can go get the card. Like if I go get say I went and bought a tractor. With that card, with the gate card, they can't charge me taxes on it because it's farm.
Yeah, exactly, Harold. And I said it's like that everywhere. They're supposed to be public servants, and then they get paid an enormous amount of money. And then when you try to get something, them to do something, they don't really care. They hold what do they call those meetings? Town hall. Hold like a town hall meeting, but you're not supposed to respond. You're just supposed to listen to what they're going to do to you. The minute somebody gets up and says, "Hey, we should be doing that," then they have the cop come in and run them out. The swamp is a big swamp. If the folks that were riding, if all them folks run for office and put that energy towards something constructive, they might actually turn some things around. They can't even, right now, we haven't even seen them prosecute any of these people in Washington for the coup attempts and the slander and a lot of the different things that are going on up there. Lonesome surfing the internet.
No, I was seeing what they were talking about. They were saying something about Georgia State Patrol blocked off two of the main interstates now. Keep them from traveling out.
Well, right, exactly. Start in your hometown. That's right. Start in the hometown and work your way up. That's hard to break out into that too because of the kind of wealth it takes everybody to get in there.
Well, hey, Sonny.
Hello, Sonny J. Shores, Travel Adventure.
How you been?
You mind terribly much if I sneak out, warm my coffee butt, and come back?
Why no? We're gonna have to get you one of those great big coffee pots I got setting up there in the shop with a big handle on it.
Yeah.
In the computer room.
I got that bun in there. I don't take no time to drop a fresh pot of coffee with it, but I'm just gonna I'm just gonna microwave what's left in the
Yeah, go
in the.
ahead and freshen up, man.
Yep, I'll be back in just a minute.
Oh yeah, we're having all kinds of fun this there, Sonny. Are you staying safe over there where you're at? Oh man, feet and ankles is swelled up. Oh man, yeah, we're having all kinds of fun over here. As long as they keep it south of me, I'm happy with it. Well, that's good. I'm glad you're safe and it's good and peaceful over there, tranquil. I wish it was here. It probably would be if I wouldn't listen to the news and the radio and stuff. They got to announce it every 5 seconds. I may go down there and crawl up in my hammock tomorrow and kick back next to the creek bank and just relax. Nah, it ain't spring. It's just uh, where my my ankles when I'm on them a lot. It's got to where they swell here lately, and I'll have to put them up and get swelling down on them. Oh man. Oh. Well, I'm hoping it's going to be a great day because that's where I'm going to be at tomorrow. I'm going to go down here on my property. Got that creek down here, and I am going to kick back and relax. You're going to go try and ride in your twister cart tomorrow. You're going to post us some videos of that, Harold? Yeah, that's the Space Force logo. It sure is. High 79. Oh, that might be where it was so hot here today and humid. I couldn't stand it out there long. I was going to start working on my track. And I just couldn't get out there in it. I'll be a watching for it, mate, when you post it there. Oh man, we see now they've opened our parks back up here, but nothing we can ride on. So what we've been doing? Let's see. Let's see what time it is. It's 11:47 here, Sonny. 11:47 in the afternoon. I live in Georgia here. Good old south of Mason Dixon. Yeah, I need the light to There's a motocross track over here. I could probably call that man ride over there if I wanted to. Yeah, it's 10:48. I think my buddy John, he was over there teaching. I think he come back home though. I need to. I need a smaller trailer. I've got that 16-foot trailer I've had for I don't know 15, 20 years. But I just need a small one I can throw some small stuff up in. Now I've got that 18-foot enclosed trailer that I hadn't got to try out yet. Hey, fan, I started to say you fishing to get into trouble. You'll have a pair of them broke here in a minute.
Yeah, yeah, it happens. They're cheap though, so
All right, the DeWalt air compressor is fixed and running with new tires on it.
awesome.
I need to get up a new air hose and some ends to go on.
Hey, Bubs.
Hey, Bubs. So Sonny said, "Hey, Space Force, you get your coffee yet?"
Oh yeah, oh yeah. This is cup number 2 for the night. I just finished the first cup before we came on.
Uh, oh man, yeah, my truck. I
Mm.
still haven't.
What about you? You get a
Oh,
truck?
over in Gainesville. I know where you're talking about. That's not far from here, Sonny. Uh, yeah, my truck still broke down. That's all right. I'm I'm fixing to go gather up all my parts, fix my engine, take the engine back to him, say, put it in.
Oh yeah, you was gonna do that, wasn't you?
Yeah,
You
I
gonna get
need.
somebody to put it in for you?
Yeah, I need to get my truck up and running. I need that thing bad. I sure have missed a lot of good freebies. I
Yeah,
could have,
that's not good.
I could
Missing
have
the
got,
freebies.
I could have got 10 lawnmowers the other day.
That's not man.
Ooh, yeah,
Uh,
I don't like splatter paint sides.
Especially since that yellow paint they stripe parking lots with. That stuff's terrible. The or when they're tarring a road up, that tar builds up. Oh man,
Oh, that stinks.
yeah, that's bad. Well, you get some of that paint when it gets on there. If it don't come off, if you can't get it off real fast, sometimes it will eat into the paint that's on there.
That's I was coming out of Atlanta in that old service truck of mine, that old 1969 International with no shocks on it. I was downtown Atlanta picking up a load of anodized aluminum for work. I started across the bridge down there, that big old long bridge that goes across. I started across it, and that thing went to bouncing. No shocks on the back of it whatsoever.
Yeah.
But I had to have the truck that day to do that. I hadn't got my shocks put on. That thing started bouncing like that, and you see all them Cadillacs and Mercedes and stuff. They'd go to spreading out to the edge, parting waters. I reckon they.
Aluminum going everywhere, wasn't it?
No, no, I had that stuff tied down and everything else. I had 810-foot pieces on there.
Dang. Yeah, I'm gonna. I'll go ahead.
I'll just pop in my neck. Ooh, I hate oil-based paint, period.
Yeah, that's a bummer. Yeah, the tar offset diesel. Work on it, work on it, work on it.
Yeah, Sonny, I was playing lowrider. It looked like one of them lowriders when it gets to hopping going down through there.
It looked like mud. Yep.
Ooh.
Yeah, there wasn't much you could do about that, especially if you didn't catch it right off, you know. I hope I get that Suburban done in a few days.
You'll
I'm
have it
ready to put
knocked
it back
out.
together.
You'll have it knocked out here in a day or two.
It's cleaned up pretty good. All the plastic has replaced. Oh, man. No, I hope they do a good job. I got a little ways to go on my project there. The electric seat's a little funky, so I will pull it, turn it over, and see if I can do something for it.
Cable
Yes.
on it.
Yeah, it probably needs to be lubricated, you know.
Yeah.
I'll take everything out but the dash and the headliner. But I've already treated the headliner, so it'll be fine. Everything else seems to be working. I'll look at the air conditioner. It didn't get cold, so, and it never kicked in, so I suspect that's probably out. Just leaked down.
Sat there so long that it's leaked.
Cost me. Oh yeah, that's good. That's very good, Harold. Because painting it and replacing the plastics cost a lot more than $100.
Oh yeah. I got to order that air conditioner line to go on my truck. I forgot about that. I'm glad you mentioned that
Yeah.
because I need that work.
Yeah. Where's air now? It's the end. We get hot and stay that way. Hopefully. I mean, not too hot. I hope, but. I keep thinking we're going to go riding any day now. But man,
You're going to have to get them all up out of the bed real early in the morning if that's possible. And say, all right, we're going to go do this. Get your clothes on, pack your lunch, and let's go.
depending on how hot it is. I mean, about 3 hours. If you're out there, it's really hot for about 3 hours. You're ready to go. And I imagine some of these pretty days where it's been cool, you could probably stay longer. I still haven't finished my four-wheeler yet. I mean, you could drive it out there, but
you're not far from being done with that. So
no, I'm just dreading those screws on the brake box. I think I'm going to replace them with hex heads. There's really no reason for them to be Phillips. Now I'm going to take them out. I may as well replace them with hex heads.
I would, or at least an Allen head or something.
Well, I'll probably go back with stainless. I'll put the stainless bolts in them, and you won't have problems. You won't have to worry about stripping out and Phillips heads. I've got one of those impacts. Wish I'll be using that for sure. They give me a chance to clean my brakes up and inspect them.
I noticed mine was the front was squeaking on the right hand side. I'm gonna have to pull that down, check both them front brakes out. It's I still got those two, 3 sets I bought for it, so I might as well. I've been dreading it. It's the only reason I hadn't done it, but I might as well pull it down, put new brakes on it, check the bearings and stuff out. Go ahead and grease it up real good. I'm sorry, Harold. I didn't mean to get you yawning. Blame it on Fan. He got me started.
I started it. I started it. Sorry.
Oh man. But still got to change my oil and filter. I need to do that next before I do, and just the valves on it.
I still got to change oil and filter too.
I
I already did.
talked to the guy I got it from. I said, "Have you ever had the valve adjusted on that thing?"
Nope.
He said, "Nope." He said it's just like it was the day I bought it.
I don't think anybody does.
So I'm going to go in and set the valves and stuff on it. I'll probably do that tomorrow at some point.
I did the moto. I rode it, and then for like 15, 20 minutes one day. And then I think I told you about both times I rode about that length of time. I set the valves before the next time I rode it. And then I went back and checked them again. They're still dead on. So I think they're going to be fine.
I'm going to check them tomorrow. The rest of it, after I done what I done, Space Force going to have to share his coffee.
I'm always up for a cup of coffee.
But after I done all the rest I done to that thing, rejetted the carburetor and stuff, seems to be doing pretty dang good. I think I could do a little more tweaking here and there, like set the valves. I'm pretty sure a new spark plug wouldn't hurt at all.
Yeah.
Probably
if you don't,
a factory spark plug in it.
Probably. When with ATVs like that, a lot of times people just drive them until something goes wrong. Yeah, I think that's gonna happen pretty quick. Yeah, there is all across the country.
Yeah, but in Little Rock, right in the capital.
And Tasha says there's rioting in Little Rock.
Hello, Zena.
Our governor says it's not going to be tolerating. He's using tear gas. They're
using tear gas on them. Hi, Lomsomes said hello.
Hey.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So. All right, people are understandably mad. You know, I do think some of it's instigated.
I think a lot of it's instigated.
I'll tell you one thing about the coffee. I could sit here and drink coffee and fall asleep with it in my hand. I've done that before. Yeah, evidently. They're trying to ride all across the country. But if you notice, the scandals that they keep trying to pull keep failing. So it's one thing after another. They'll do this, then they do that. And you find out okay, so we got a virus coming. And then you find out that the virus didn't come from the bats. And then we find out that the guy and the lady that are advising the president on the virus, specifically the guy, knew about that virus because he was the one paying the Wuhan lab to work on it in the first place. So it's always something. Yeah, probably.
That's, I sat here during one of our live streams one night and drank that full throttle energy drink.
Hmm.
We talked for what, 15 minutes that night. I went to bed and fell asleep.
Yep. Yes, exactly, Sonny. That's right. Everything's headed in a direction. They have people in place to make sure that everybody's herded continues to go in the narrative and the way they want it to be presented. Not that it ain't a real thing happening, just to keep people headed the way they go, the way they want them to go. Because the whole point is to vaccine everybody for a virus that causes cold. And you never had a virus before that stopped the cold. I mean, a vaccine that stopped the cold. So, and then they say they're going to contact trace all of us with our cell phones, so that they know what other people you've come in contact with, because the phones know where all the other phones are. And I think that has absolutely nothing to do with the virus. I think that's more of a, we want to know where you are all the time, every second. I think that's what that is. Yeah, that's right. We need to drain the swamp. Yeah, it has to start. Has to start in our own hometown. That's exactly right. Because you can't get to the top to do it up there. And honestly, I think the guy wants people to do that while he's doing it at the top. We need to do it at the bottom. Yeah, I've been buying those little energy shots that are B12, and I can't remember which other B vitamins are. No sugar, no calories. It's not like it makes you fat. It doesn't make you, it actually helps me. And I don't take like one before I start work or halfway through the day. Yeah, Sonny, keeping the pot stirred. I honestly wish they would change some of their policies about the way they handle people. That would help a lot.
This
Crunchy
program
Munch,
brought to you
caramel.
by this program brought to you by Crunchy Munch. So guys,
Mhm.
send me some. Somebody's eat all mine.
Yeah, the bad thing about that box is you have to finally move it out of your reach, or you'll just sit there and eat on it till it's gone. At least that's what happens to me.
I bought 2 boxes. I've got crumbs.
Yep. I think some other people's hands have been in that box.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right, Sonny. China does that too.
I think that's where Sonny's at, I think.
Oh, okay.
No.
I had a picture snapped of him sleeping one night though. But he earned that rest. He had a super bad day. Long, hard.
Yeah, I fell asleep right in the middle of a live stream one night.
Yep. Happens to all of us. Oh, I didn't see here. Harold's headed out. Take care, Harold.
Good night, Harold. Yeah, musty one. Yeah,
I
I'm
watch.
gonna watch him in the morning too.
I have to check that out. I usually keep an eye on him. Harvey Spooner's my big one I watch that I can't not watch him. If he puts something up, I'm watching. I know, Sonny. That's now I want something. I just drink my coffee and be happy. Now, what are you working on there? I see you working on something.
My
We just crossed 2 minutes. 2 hours.
good. I was checking. I went in the battery saver mode. My when Rascal come through here wanting to go outside
Yeah.
and plug my computer. Oh, you're in Vietnam. Okay. I couldn't remember. I know you was over there, but I couldn't remember where you was at. Yeah, it's caramel popcorn with peanuts. So a great big box of Cracker Jacks. Uh-oh, fan has froze up on me. And I have lost fan. He'll be back here in a minute. I hope he hadn't left me high and dry tonight. Niagara. I know I hadn't seen any videos posted in a bit. Uh, left Hanoi and been in Ho Chi Minh, going to Naya train today. Well, you be safe in your travels, Sonny. Yeah, John, he was teaching school over there, and he went to uh, where was it? Hanoi. He sent some postcards from Hanoi and hey there, speaking of John, yeah, right there. I was in Nong Train 2 years ago. That's my buddy right there I was talking about that was over there teaching. Let me see if I can get Fan kicked on again. There you are. You're back.
I I don't know. I just lost reception, man.
John must have got in off of a date or woke up one by him coming on this time of night.
Hello, John.
Another one of my childhood friends.
I don't know what happened. Well, good deal. Oh, yeah. Am I working okay? Awesome.
Yeah, probably my phone, my internet connection breaking up a little bit. Wrong Coke. That's dead.
Mine was, but it had quit on me. Yeah, that's a pretty good idea.
No, it don't pay to go out by yourself after dark over there.
Yeah. Did you see that? Did you see that link I sent you with the guys? They had put a ALS in a BMW.
Uh,
Hey, you never know.
you know what? You send it through me
I
through.
moved my phone to a better spot. It still seems like it's breaking up.
Yeah, it's breaking up.
I can't tell if it's him or me now.
I don't know.
Sometimes I could tell which side it's on. I couldn't that time.
Okay. I've eat all the cupcakes. I've eat what's left of the crunchy munch. I guess I'll start on tacos next.
You got the munchies, don't you?
Bad.
Yeah. Well, it's not too late for tacos.
Key secret to that, I got the good hot sauce from my favorite Mexican restaurant in there to go on top of the tacos from Taco Bell. Well, lost Mr. Fan again. I don't know about. And it was your phone.
I'm surprised it's working. Honestly, when it gets that bad, it usually don't come back. I had it here on top of my O-scope, but I moved it in by the back door. It didn't help, so I moved it in the back in the other room there. Stick it up in the window. That's about all I can do out here.
That's what I should have done with that MiFi box. Put it up in the bathroom window in there. On this side of
Yeah.
the house, I've got one or two bars. I don't walk in there in the bathroom, set my phone or anything in the window.
Hmm.
3 or 4 bars blasting on the internet. Oh man,
I don't know if it's my side or your side again.
mine shows to be not breaking up. I can usually tell if it's mine breaking up.
Oh, mine did for a second.
No, I was just being real still. See what you'd say.
Oh, I hear you. All right, Sonny. Thanks for coming in and hanging out with us.
You leaving, Sonny? My stuff hadn't called up yet. She said she'd get
All
on.
right.
I think she's at the airport.
Take care, Sonny.
Later, Sonny. Keep in touch and let us know how everything's
If
going.
my,
Now you know I'm going to behave myself.
if,
All right.
no, I have something interesting next time. I was
sure will.
kind of planning on it this time.
Well, my thoughts was I was going to work on a certain. Ow. Sonny's going to send me some postcards.
That's cool.
My son collects postcards from all over the world, and different people send them to him. So I'll get her to send some postcards. You be careful, Sonny.
Definitely. Well,
We've been on 2 hours
just
and
trying to
12
get
minutes.
this place cleaned up.
Yeah, your place cleaning up, my
Yeah.
place
The
cleaning
way the
up.
internet's been.
It's I've got about a year's worth of yard growth and field growth that's got to be bush hogged.
Well, I can't help. I have some pack rat kind of tendencies, so
Yeah.
I'd like to make a little bit more room in here. I'm gonna get. I'd like to get all of my video game systems set up and on display, and a lot of the cartridges and discs and
Yeah.
all that stuff on display where I can get right to them. And I have a ton of that stuff. And old computers and different things like that. I mean, classic computers from the 80s.
I need that.
Some of that stuff I like to poke around on every once in a while.
I'm gonna go through and dig out all the old video games.
I like to have a room dedicated to just the gaming hardware.
Yeah, I'm gonna go through and dig
Say that
out
again?
all the gaming systems that we've got and stack them up. And James is done hollering he's wanting the new uh, Xbox that's coming out. Whoever makes it, that new one that's coming out at the end of the year, he's wanting that. Fan has froze up on me again. Or mine has one. So all you guys, I know John, he's got his and stuff. Yep, the Lost Fan. Leave us a like. Thanks for coming in. I think I'm going to shut this thing down. Let me see if Fan comes back in or what he's going to do. And all right, here we go. All right.
I have to run this down, man. I just can't keep a signal.
I'm fixing to shut the stream down anyway for the night. We're at 2 hours and 16 minutes. So I want to thank everybody for coming in. Leave us a thumbs up if you don't mind. John, thanks for coming in. I'll holler at you tomorrow sometime. Sonny, thanks for coming in. Let's see. Breezy, thank you for coming in, sir. Uh, Harold Fisher, thanks for stopping by tonight. Let me see who else has been in here. Dorito and the Lucha Cabre, thanks for coming by. Uh, E-Tart Adventures, thanks for stopping in, sir. And let's see. Trying to remember. My brain's not functioning. Low Lid, thanks for coming in, sir. And let's see. Oh, won't go back that far. Have to get on it this way. Missing somebody important, I know. I can remember. Let me see. Maybe I can get them all this way. Bubs Vacation, come in. Thanks for coming in, Bubs. Dak Nabbit, I'm missing, and I can't think of the name. Saved my life. It's been a long day. But guys, thank everybody for coming in, everybody for viewing that's viewed. And see you, little lid. I'm missing somebody I didn't get there, Fan, and I cannot remember it. But everybody, Breezy, all you guys that come in tonight, thanks for stopping in. We're going to go ahead and sign off. Good night, everybody. And I swear I'm forgetting somebody, and that's going to bug me to death tonight. But on that note, thanks, everyone. We'll talk to you next Saturday. We're going to try and start up at our normal time. We got started a little late today. So, talk at you next weekend. I'll start back my what's Lonesome doing during the week, this coming week. I'm going to start that back up, and I'm going to try and start doing some videos and posting videos of my work stuff. All right, later, guys.